Any woman who denies a man a right to see his child has no business being anybody's wife. Black men, it's time to unite. Guess what I'm about to do for all of you?
Where my alpha males at? Where my black men? I need some fists at. Let me talk to the alpha male kingdom. Where my unapologetically African anti-snow bunny alpha males? Black men, this whole Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf, Lies and Revenge tour has inspired me to start a black man family court movement. Who with me? Who is getting sick and tired of being alienated from your children? What black men are sick and tired of paying child support and can't see your child? Where you at, black men?
Wait a minute. Who are you?
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. On Male Reality Lessons today, we're going to talk about an individual who is somewhat of a scholar, a lecturer, but more of an entertainer, in my opinion. We're talking about the Prince of Pandering, the King Kong of Pontification, the one, the only, Dr. Umar Johnson. And he has been in the news of late, more importantly, social media, in regards to his own parenting. That being, he is a not one, but two-time baby father, and the youngest of his daughters has put him on blast across the airwaves. Ironically, that has put the once proud Prince of Pandering, who always takes the side of women, in a precarious situation. And now it seems it is Dr. Umar versus Dr. Umar. Don't have to believe me. Let's take a quick look at what transpired in the past and now in the present.
Right.
So yeah,
I think there's obviously plenty of black men and black women. So
and what I
instead of
also
saying that
tell
they'll
black
never
women,
get
if
married,
you're going to go get you an African man from the continent,
right,
you're going to have to understand that the way in which you talk to black men in America will not be tolerated over there.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
Why the fuck is it tolerated?
It's not tolerated here. That's what we're trying to tell them.
Well, over here, I want to say this to us, though. Because we try to act like the way sisters treat us doesn't have a history that we are not at least partly responsible for. You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? Let's be honest. The black woman has had to hold down the black house by herself, although imperfectly. She's had to do it by herself since the mass incarceration of black males began in the 1970s. You understand me? Most of our children are raised by a single mother right now. And it has been that way for about 50 years. So when a sister says, I don't need a man, because she couldn't find one strong enough to hold her down.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Or when you meet a woman and you say, sister, I'm strong enough to be your man. You ain't got to work or you ain't got to pay the bills or whatever. Pull back. I got you. And she can't do it because all the other men before you who disappointed her. So what I'm saying is, black men, we got to be patient with our women because we created that personality.
Huh?
We created that. And then we want to act like we didn't play a role.
We have to be held accountable for their poor selection.
No, you have to be held accountable. No, you have to be held accountable because they have a poor selection.
That's stupid. Use your common sense.
See, what you're saying, you're selecting a poor mate. And what I'm saying is they don't have much to select one, so of course she's going to end up with a poor mate. And why is she going to end up with a poor mate? Because we as black men are not raising black boys to be the men that our women need. We are not. They out there killing themselves right now. What we doing about it? Unemployed black males, what we doing about it? Pants sagging, weed smoking, what we doing about it? Black men are not raising black boys to be the men our community needs. That is 100% our fault. What I'm saying is she got a right to be angry with us. She got a right to be angry with us.
I understand
we have not been on our job as black men. If the men are the providers, what have we been providing for our community? I'm not speaking you individually.
Yes.
Because you may be a damn good father. You may be a damn good father. You may be a damn good father, but guess what? What are we doing for the community? What are we doing for the children who don't have a father? You don't think the black woman got a right to be angry when she's been raising 2/3 of the kids by herself for 50 years?
You can't make this shit up, people.
And the minute she raised her voice, we say she's not humble enough. She had to become masculine to survive the rape, the molestation, the domestic abuse. Are you telling me you can't see how we created that?
I understand that, but she needs to be more
If we was loving
selective.
our women and taking care of our women, do you think she would be like that? That personality has a history.
If she's picking Pookie and Ray Ray instead of
You're making her a scapegoat.
No, she's picking a scapegoat.
No.
There's good
Can I ask you a
quality
question?
men that they ignore.
Why she even got it? Why is there even a Pookie in the selection?
You gotta ask her.
No. I'm gonna tell you why there's a Pookie in the selection.
Wow.
Because black men have abandoned black boys and have allowed social media, white media, athletes, and rappers to raise them. That's why she with Pookie. If we never allowed Pookie to develop, she would not have a Pookie. If we're going to be men, the first thing we got to do is take responsibility for why our women feel the way they feel.
Something is wrong here.
If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons. They say panderers typically win with individuals, in this case women, by giving them the respect and autonomy as an adult, but the accountability as a child.
Let me talk to the alpha male kingdom. We're my unapologetically African anti-snow bunny alpha males. Black men, this whole Mama Smurf, Baby Smurf, Lies and Revenge tour has inspired me to start a black man family court movement. Who with me?
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you.
We don't care.
Who is getting sick and tired of being alienated from your children? What black men are sick and tired of paying child support and can't see your child? Where you at, black men? Where you at? I'm talking to black men all around the diaspora. I'm talking to black men all around. Where my black men at? Give me some black fists, African men. Give me some black fists. If you tired of family court, you tired of custody court, you tired of child support court, I'm going to start a movement. Oh, y'all done woke up a sleeping giant now. Y'all done woke up. I'm starting a black man anti-family court movement. We are sick and tired of being taken advantage of. We are sick and tired of family court taking our money and not guaranteeing us a right to see our children. Do y'all know how many custody agreements I had with Mama Smurf? Me and Mama Smurf had about 4 or 5 custody agreements. Me and Mama Smurf had about 4 or 5 custody agreements, and she violated every one, and family court did nothing. Yes, I filed contempt of court. I told you I got all my paperwork. Yes, I filed contempt of court. And what did the court system do to Mama Smurf? Nothing at all. The court system did nothing at all when Mama Smurf failed to produce my child. So we not going for it. Black men, get ready. Black men all over the world. This is a Pan-African movement. I'm starting a black man anti-family court movement. We step into all elected officials. If you are a mayor, if you are a city council person, if you are a state rep, if you are a state senator, and if you don't stand with black men against the family court exploitation and domination, we will vote you out of office. That's right. We're going to start with Congressional Black Caucus. We're going to start with Congressional Black Caucus. We're going to start with Congressional. We're going to D.C. Black men, are you ready to march on D.C.? We want a meeting with the Congressional Black Caucus. They not doing nothing anyway. They not doing nothing for black people anyway.
They not doing nothing for black people anyway. We're going to go to Congressional Black Caucus, and we're going to tell them that they're going to create a bill for black men. First of all, no child support if he don't see his child. Oh, we changing the rules. You don't get no money if he can't see his child. Period. You don't get no money if he can't see his child. I'm going to say it again. No more money for deadbeat moms. That's right.
And there you have it. In my personal opinion, I wouldn't march with Dr. Umar to go pick apples at an apple orchard. I mean, the proof is in the pudding. He's more of a talker and less of a doer. And you can use that school as Exhibit A, because I've seen people do more with less. But that aside, I think this whole flip-flop with him trying to get on the side or be a proponent for men's rights is more of chickens coming home to roost, as in the case of what Malcolm said. But not only that, I think, and despite the current administration and Doge, the sentiment is there. And if you understand what's happening in the family court system, you should be on board with utilizing your vote to make a change at the local, state, and federal level. Mind you, it's more of a state thing because they are intent on collecting the money, because that funding eventually gets reimbursed by the federal government. But to impact you as an individual, you need to press upon your state legislator to get the laws changed. And the primary thing right now should be paternity, because based off of what is being reported in accordance to this clip right here,
most paternity test labs here, says it right here, that about 1/3 of their paternity tests have a negative result. Think about that. And this is without mandatory paternity tests at birth. Can you imagine the havoc that would be caused if paternity tests were mandatory at birth? It would be insane. I think a lot of things would happen. One of the things I think that would happen is that chicks would stop being 304s, right? Stop letting any dude clap the cheeks for fun. And then cheating obviously would be more of a risk. So that may go down.
Yet, I want to hear from you in the comments section. Give me your thoughts and opinions on this topic, as well as any other topic here on Male Reality Lessons. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Smash that like button and have a good day.